Who's thinking about you right now and why? Hey, dreamy dreamers, welcome back to the Crazy Dreamer Network. My name is AJ, and let's hop right into today's reading. So, today's reading is a pick a card, of course, all about who is thinking about you right now and why. We have 4 piles: pile number 1, pile number 2, pile number 3, and pile number 4. I will give you all some time to meditate on your pile selection. All right, dreamy dreamers. So again, pile 1, pile 2, pile 3, and pile 4. I love you all so very much, and I will see you in your reading. Bye. Hey, pile number ones. Welcome back to your reading regarding who is thinking about you right now and why. Okay, you all chose this cute as a button sun plush toy, this sun stuffed plush. And I'm getting pile number ones for you who's thinking about you is like, I was getting big Leo energy, but obviously not everyone's going to be a Leo. But I feel like they give big Leo energy or big like sunshine energy. I feel like this person either makes you feel like sunshine or you make them feel like sunshine. Whenever you guys come across each other, you're always very happy and grateful to be in each other's presence and to see each other. I feel like this person might have like a smile that is like a ray of sunshine, or they might feel that way about you, pile number ones, okay? I'm also getting this person could be very joyous and happy-go-lucky. They can also be born in any of like the spring or summer days. I'm getting more summer. So like, what is that? Like Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, who else? Leo. Right, the summer babies, okay, is what I'm getting. Spring, summer, but I'm heading more towards summer, because it's sun. It's not like, sun and cloud plush, right? But spring or summer baby energy, okay? Someone who's very joyous, loving, compassionate, right? Who brightens up your day, and vice versa, you might brighten up their day. I feel like they might always think about you, like the sun. You know how every planet revolves around the sun? I feel like that's what they think about you. Like you're always constantly on their mind, or vice versa. They could be always constantly on your mind. Pile number ones, okay? But whatever the case, you make them very happy and they make you very happy. And I feel like this is why this person is thinking about you, because they love you and you make them happy, right? So without further ado, let's garner more details about who is thinking about you right now and why. It's interesting too, pile number ones, because I'm using the oracle of the radiant sun, right? And we have another sun here. So that wasn't really on purpose. It's, I guess just a line. So let's see. Thank you, God. Thank you, Spirit, for cleansing and blessing this deck. For our pile number ones, for giving me clear, concise, accurate messages regarding our pile number ones and who is thinking about them right now and why. Who is thinking about our pile number ones right now? Who is thinking about our pile number ones right now? Clear, concise, accurate messages for our pile number ones. Who is thinking about our pile number ones right now, Spirit? Oh, okay. So we got 3 cards that came out in a cluster, in a bunch, right? Let's see what's at the bottom of the deck. Card number 6. So we have house number 6, the sun in Virgo with health. Very interesting. And look at how the sun is radiating. That's wild. The sun is not in every single card, as you can see. But we'll get back to this, okay? We'll get back to the bottom of the deck. But let's reveal the cards that fell out. So we have the 3rd house, Mercury in Gemini with excitement. We have the 1st house with the moon in Aries with protection. And we have the 8th house with the sun in Scorpio with endurance. Very interesting. Pile number ones, okay? We have more sun iconography here. So not only do we have, I guess this could mean like the sun might be in all of the cards that I just seen 444 on the time clock as well. I feel like they're coming at you hot. They might be thinking about you right now, pile number ones. They're definitely thinking about you right now. You give them very much so excitement. You excite them. I feel like the prospect of even being in your energy and talking to you excites them, pile number ones. You know what's interesting too? You remember when I said big Leo energy? We don't have any Leo energy on the board, but we have this human wrestling this lion, right? And they're in the sun. And I think that's interesting. We also have the first house with moon and Aries with protection. This could be a mother figure. This could be a mother figure who just loves you. Like anytime you call, obviously, like our moms, you know, most moms, they love their children. They want to protect them. They want to help them, you know, they get excited anytime their children call. This could be a mother, pile number ones, who just, you light up their day. Anytime you call, anytime you stop by, they're excited to see you, you know, they're happy to see you. They're very protective over you as well, right? This whole card is about like this kind of like maternal instinct to protect, right? So that's what I'm getting. This could be a mother, your mom, a grandmother, or something like that. Maybe this person could be dealing with health concerns or something like that as well. Maybe they feel like you take good care of them, or they want you to come around a little bit more because they are dealing with some health concerns and they would just love to see you and it would make them feel better, right? Especially with the sixth house sun in Virgo, okay? You see how these people are doting on this person, almost like this motherly figure. Someone could be looking after their health or feel like you help them mentally when you're around, right? With their mental health. It's interesting with the sun in Scorpio with the eighth house endurance. I feel like they're holding on to something, right? They're holding on to something. Maybe they're working on their endurance or looking to work on their endurance or to strengthen something about themselves, okay? But yeah, I feel like whenever you guys talk, whenever you guys communicate, they're very happy to talk to you or to hear from you, or again, just to be in your presence. You light up their world. Again, I think this is a mother. This could even be a sibling, especially with the third house, okay? It could be, I don't know why I was getting strong Virgo or Scorpio energy for some of you all, obviously not everyone, and take it if it resonates. Obviously, it's not just going to be Scorpio, Virgo, Gemini, or Aries. These are the most prominent energies that are coming out, but they don't have to be in the sign that they're in. They just embody these personality characteristics, right? But yeah, I feel like someone could be trying to reach out to communicate to you very soon too. This person who's thinking about you as well, pile number ones, okay? Maybe they're just checking in on you to see if you're okay. Check in to see how you feel, right? With the health energy, with the sixth house. I feel like some of you all may expect communication, or you guys might be communicating with this person soon, or you just communicated with somebody, but with excitement, I feel like someone's going to announce something, or someone's going to like reach out to you to give you some like news or exciting news. I think it's very interesting though, because with the tiger and the lion, I'm just getting lions, tigers, and bears. But I also am realizing that there's a tiger, a lion, and then a horse. A horse is a means of transportation and movement, right? Tiger is like a form of, again, protection, okay? And the tigers and the lions are like kind of like the apex predator of the jungle, so to speak, right? At least one of them. So yeah, I'm definitely getting mama bear, like lions and tigers and bear, like they go to war for you, pile number ones. Let's see, let's delve deeper into who is thinking about our pile number ones and why. Who is thinking about our pile number ones right now, Spirit, and why? Who is thinking about our pile number ones right now and why? Thank you. We have the 10 of Wands. Who is thinking about our pile number ones right now and why, Spirit? Whoa, whoa. They got a lot to say. 7 of Wands, High Priestess. Who is thinking about our pile number ones right now and why, Spirit? The Tower. Bottom of the deck, the 9 of Swords. Okay, 11:11 on the time clock. Look, the Queen of Pentacles, so I left this card on an accident, but the Queen of Pentacles, that was the card that was left. Like, it was just one singular card. So I'm getting motherly energy with the Queen of Pentacles. Obviously, any queens, but again, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. Heavy emphasis on Capricorn and Virgo. So let's divulge pile number ones. We have the 10 of Wands, the 7 of Wands, the High Priestess, and the Tower. You know who this is. They know you know. I feel like you guys talk telepathically as well, pile number ones. With this High Priestess energy here, it's actually really interesting too because we have two major arcanas, the High Priestess and the Tower. I definitely feel like you guys talk telepathically. Like if you're thinking about them too hard or they're thinking about you too hard, eventually one of you ends up calling each other or messaging each other or reaching out. Someone could be going through something kind of difficult here that they're carrying on their own, and they might want to speak with you with the 10 of Wands. They might feel like a little burdensome, or they're carrying a heavy load right now. They could be working towards something and they're almost to their destination. They're almost done. They're almost wrapping something up, but it's like something needs a strong push right now. Endurance, right? With the 10 of Wands, which is interesting because that's not typically what that means, but that's what I'm getting intuitively as a reader, just looking at this card, right? Someone kind of holding on, carrying a heavy load, but as you can see in the background or in the foreground of this imagery, they're walking to their destination. They're almost there. You could see the destination pretty clearly in the foreground. With the 7 of Wands, I feel like this person is like standing up for you, or like stands up for you, or is not afraid to stand up for you, okay? And protect you, right? Because standing your ground and standing up for someone, right? With the 7 of Wands, that's a form of protection, whether you're doing it for yourself or for someone else, right? And with the High Priestess, we have like a divine feminine energy here that is very mysterious and that holds a lot of wisdom. So again, this could be a matriarch. But what I'm really getting here is that this person is highly intuitive and can sense whenever like you might need something, or vice versa. You might be able to sense when they need something or if something's not quite right, okay? There could be a lot of change in this person's life that's happening, even if it just means change of mind. They could have like a change of heart or a change of mind about something. I'm going to clarify this Tower, but you know what I noticed? I noticed this Tower here in this third house Mercury and Gemini card with excitement. I realize this Tower, and it kind of resembles this Tower card a little bit, not a lot, but a little bit. We have the smoke or the clouds, right? Clouds. We have like the ray of light. We have the little lightning bolt, and then we have the Tower in the back, and then we have the Tower here. So there could be like swift change happening in this person's life or vice versa, or they're sensing that it's happening in your life, right? And maybe that's why this person is thinking about you. Let's clarify. Let's start clarifying pile number ones. It's a little vague. But there's movement happening here. Someone's working on something. Someone's moving. There's momentum here. And it's so interesting because we have two wands cards, which is indicative of movement, of action, fire, energy, right? And then we have two major arcanas with the High Priestess and the Tower. Clarify this 10 of Wands for our pile number ones regarding who is thinking about our pile number ones right now and why, Spirit. Clarify this 10 of Wands for pile number ones. Why is this 10 of Wands here for pile number ones? Look at this. Look at this, y'all. You can't make this up. I told you guys. I'm so happy I showed you guys that card. It didn't make sense to me at the time, but hello? The 10 of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles with the 10 of Wands. Again, this could be a Capricorn person who's maybe like carrying something kind of heavy, okay? Or they're working towards something. Or they might feel overburdened or overloaded about something, overwhelmed with life right now. Maybe trying to accumulate a certain amount of like wealth or resources, okay? This person could be very resourceful and hardworking as well, is what I'm getting. Queen of Pentacles. Again, this could also be a Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. Clarify this 7 of Wands for our pile number ones. Regarding who's thinking about pile number ones right now and why? Why is this 7 of Wands here for our pile number ones? Regarding who's thinking. Okay, we're going to put this back. Too many cards. Clear, concise, accurate messages for our pile number one, Spirit. Clarify this 7 of Wands regarding who's thinking about our pile number ones right now and why. Why is this 7 of Wands here? We have the Page of Wands. Very interesting. The pages are the messengers, right? This person could be reaching out. Okay, pile number ones. This person could be reaching out to you, giving you some good news about how they like defended your honor or something like that. I don't know why I'm getting that. About how they defended your honor, maybe against people who were trying to like talk about you or something like that. Maybe this person is reaching out with good news about something you were like standing your ground on or working towards. It's interesting because with the page here, they have 1 wand and then there's 7 of Wands depicted in this 7 of Wands, right? So if we add these wands up, that's 8 of Wands. I feel like this person could be like about to reach out kind of quickly and tell you like, oh, I defended you, or I stood up for your honor. I don't know why I'm getting that. Like what is that phrase? Like, I defended your honor or something like that. I defended your honor, or I defended your honor, something like that. I don't know why I'm getting that. Ooh, you know what else I'm getting, pile number ones? Whenever you guys are having a challenging moment, you could reach out to this person, or this person could reach out to you, and they could like tell you good news or good things or encouragement or something like that, right? Because the Page of Wands is also representative of like going for it energy, adventurous energy, but like very like light and happy-go-lucky, but also like good vibes. So like whenever you're feeling defeated or whenever you're feeling like your back's against the wall, this person might like encourage you or make you feel better or something like that. Again, with the sunshine, right? Clarify this High Priestess energy for our pile number ones. Why is this? Clarify this High Priestess energy for our pile number ones regarding who is thinking about them right now and why. Clarify this pile number. Clarify this High Priestess energy for our pile number one, Spirit. Why is this High Priestess energy for pile number ones regarding who's thinking about them right now? Why is this High Priestess energy here? Clarify this High Priestess energy for pile number ones regarding who's thinking about them right now and why. We have the Page of Pentacles. Again with the pages. Okay, let's see what's at the bottom of the deck. The Page of Cups. What the hell is happening here? So pages also represent new beginnings. Okay, these could be young people too. Maybe this person has a lot of kids and they're inquiring about, like, you know, have you talked to so-and-so? I miss so-and-so. Where is so-and-so? I don't know. Let's see. Okay, so we have the Page of Pentacles clarifying the High Priestess. I'm getting like sowing seeds, like intuitively sowing seeds. Page of Pentacles. This talks about learning and development and sowing like resources. And it's interesting because we have the Page of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups. So you go from the page to the queen. I feel like this is someone's child. Like, yeah, you guys, this is like a telepathic connection because this person birthed you or something like that. Especially here with the crescent moon with the High Priestess energy. And then we have a crescent moon here. It's like you can't escape from this person because they birthed you or something. I'm getting definitely motherly energy. If it isn't your mother, this is someone who might have children, or they have this like maternal instinct, or they have like this very like high priestess, empress, divine like nature to where they sense things, you know, from people. And that's probably because they've had children or something. That's what I'm kind of getting here. Oh, you know what I'm getting to, pile number one? Someone could be admiring the way you're developing something, the way you're growing something here with the Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles represent growth, but it represents like a nugget, like a little plant that you're looking to grow. You haven't fully grown it yet, but it's like like you're planting the seed. They could be admiring that, or intuitively seeing that, or seeing your endurance, seeing your growth right now. Okay, clarify this tower. Clarify this tower for our pile number ones regarding who's thinking about them right now and why. Clarify this tower energy, spirit. Clarify this tower energy for our pile number ones regarding who's thinking about them right now and why. What the fuck? This is crazy. Pile number ones. If I wasn't so, I don't know, detached right now, I would be scared. We also have the Three of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. What? I'm shook. Okay, pile number ones. We got 3 pages here. The only page we don't have is the Page of Swords, right? I feel like you intuitively know this person is like thinking about you. It's like they might be getting intuitive hits or downloads about you, or vice versa. You or this person might be intuitively, I feel like that you and this, there could be like a shakeup around this person's intuition, or like some type of shakeup or radical change, or like shaking of the foundation, like eroding of the foundation, and this person either intuitively seen it coming or you seen it coming. I'm getting lighthearted energy though, like that is so strange. And we have the Three of Pentacles. It's almost like you guys have collaborated together or worked together with the Three of Pentacles. Again, we have more Pentacles energy as well. So this is like about resources, tangibility. This could be about work. This could be about health again, because look, we had health at the bottom of the deck of the Oracle of the Radiant Sun. So this could be about like discovering, like building. You know what's crazy? So we have the Tower here, right? And this is talking about building, restructuring. There could be a restructuring of something, pile number ones, that you were intuitively preempted, that you were intuitively tipped off, excuse me. And this person could be restructuring or rebuilding, or wanting to reconcile, to help to hold something up before it like crashes down. Because we have this keystone like arc here with this building. This building could not withstand if it didn't have this archway here. And then we have the Tower, which is talking about another building. And you know what's funny? To me, this is talking about building. This could be someone you're building something with, or who wants to build something with you. This could also be a shift in consciousness, a shift in a mindset, right? Or they're sensing some type of intuitive shift or complete like epiphany had been had or something like that. There's like an epiphany that's happening with someone. This could be a mother figure, this could be a matriarch, this could be someone with children, okay? Again, we have Cups energy, so water energy, heavy emphasis on Scorpio, okay? Again, we have the Pentacles energy with Earth energy, heavy energy on Virgo, Capricorn, I will say. And then we have Wands energy here, so heavy emphasis on Aries as well. Pile number ones, okay? I feel like someone wants to call you and tell you what's going on in their lives. That's like a shakeup. Maybe you said something was going to happen. Maybe you knew something was going to happen. This could be involving 3 children as well. A water sign, an earth sign, and a fire sign. It doesn't have to be. Because look, ironically, this is the Queen of Pentacles, but she looks like the mother of all these kids, right? It doesn't have to be any of that, though. This doesn't have to talk about someone having kids, but like, it's like something's going on that maybe you predicted, and this person's like, damn, I wish I could tell this person the good news or tell them what happened, but I can't, or something like that. That's wild, pile number ones. I feel like, yeah, someone is focusing on their health. This could be you or the other person, or your mental health. And I say that this could be your mental health or the other person's mental health, because you see these 2 people, like, it looks like they're washing this goddess's or this person's hair, but I'm also getting Aquarius energy, like they're healing someone with the water, you know? Okay. Let's see. Let's continue. I'm also getting with the excitement. I am getting excitement with the Tower as well. I'm not necessarily getting something that's like a bad thing. Okay, let's see. Let's conclude. Let's start winding down your reading, pile number ones. Thank you, God. Thank you, Spirit, for cleansing and blessing this deck, for our pile number ones, for giving them clear, concise, accurate messages. Who is thinking about our pile number ones and why, Spirit? Very last messages regarding who is thinking about our pile number ones and why. Very last messages regarding who is thinking about our pile number ones and why. That came out quick. We have Mars, drive, energy, and passion. Someone who's very passionate about you. Again, this could be an Aries. This could be an Aries. This could be maybe like an Aries mother, Aries father. This could be an Aries person. I feel like they're very protective over you. Like, they do not play about you, pile number ones. And I feel like sometimes they sense when you're having a difficult time or when you might need help or something like that. Also, this person might be dealing with health issues, or they might think you're dealing with health issues right now. So they might want to be close to you at this time, okay? Because they love you, they care about you, they want you to be safe and sound, and vice versa, you know? Drive, energy, and passion. They might feel your energy, they might feel your drive. This person could have a very youthful energy as well, right? What's at the bottom of the deck? We have putrefaction, shadow release. Again, we got that crown, and we got the Tower with the crown being knocked off of this tower by the lightning bolt. And it's interesting because this skeleton here is standing on the world, and they're like entering some type of gate. We have card number 37, 3 and 7, that's 10, 1 and 0, that's 1. Okay, this could be like a new beginning for someone. Someone could be releasing something like heavy or that doesn't serve them any longer. Let me read this. The bottom of the deck. We also have with Mars card number 26, 2 and 6, that's 8. Okay, we have the 8th house too. This could be about endings and beginnings as well with the 8th house. So this is at the bottom of the deck. We have shadow release. How you view the world is how you view yourself. When the putrefaction oracle card shows up, it's time to face the difficult shadows within you and become conscious to what you are projecting into this world. Psychoanalyst Carl Jung described the shadow as our untamed true nature that we hide from the world to feel safe and accepted in our environment. The authentic side of ourselves is hidden by a mask to protect itself when we experience trauma or challenges. This card calls for you to do inner work around how you perpetuate suffering in your own reality. It says, where are you projecting your own shortcomings, pain, trauma, and angst onto others? Projection occurs when you are triggered and reactive to your outer world. This is because of pain from past traumas or difficulties that are buried beneath the surface. Think of when an objectively beautiful person walks into a room and immediately receives jealousy and judgment from those in the room who feel insecure in themselves. An alchemist will use moments like this as an opportunity to cleanse their shadow through releasing others' opinions. Putrefaction is the 5th phase of alchemy and one of the most emotionally challenging because it requires an honest look within. Scientifically, putrefaction is the decomposition of organic matter. Use your life as a spiritual practice and start to release unconscious patterns. Doing so will create space for new healthy patterns, okay? So it says, purge and integrate the dark energy within you, shift negative projections into self-empowerment. So yeah, this is what I'm getting with the Page of Cups and the Tower. It's like a shifting, right? Into maybe like a negative projection of yourself or this person, right? Maybe this person feels like you're protecting yourself or they want to protect you or they're protecting their young or something like that. Pile number ones, okay? Shadow release. Someone could be doing some shadow work right now, okay? And it's hard, it's difficult. Someone could be going through something kind of difficult and they're protected or you're protected. Okay, let's roll some astro dice to conclude this reading, pile number ones. Very last messages for our pile number ones to conclude their reading regarding who is thinking about them right now and why, Spirit. Yeah, we have the 8th house, Leo, and Pluto. That's crazy. Okay, 888 could be significant. Pile number 888 could be significant. Pile number ones. The 8th house too, endings and beginnings could be significant. This could be something or someone you've ended things with and now new beginnings are being ushered in, okay? Especially with Pluto. Pluto is kind of indicative of like the Tower energy. So something could be eroding or crumbling, okay? And it's an exciting time because it's change regardless. And then we have Leo energy. Again, there was a heavy emphasis on like Leo energy in this whole reading and fire and almost like this kind of like ego, right? Because that's what ultimately like the sun energy is, like our ego, our outer shell, our protection. I'm getting this is talking about ego or the eroding of ego or something like that. Pile number ones, okay? So that is all the time that I have for you, my lovely dreamy dreamers of pile number ones. If you guys haven't checked out the Dream Fair Tarot, go check it out. The pre-orders are available right now, and you could get that in the description or in the pinned comments. I'd suggest you guys getting the Dreamer's Toolkit, which comes with the Dream Fair Tarot, which is going to be released in October, and the Tarot Journal for the bundle price of $44.44. If you're interested in that, the link to that bundle deal will be in the description box and in the pinned comments. I love you all so much. If this message resonated with you, pile number ones, hit the thumbs up button, like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you all in your next reading. Bye. Hey, pile number twos, welcome to your reading regarding who is thinking about you right now and why, okay? You all chose this cute bear that's wearing glasses with a flower on its ear, okay? This, you know what's so funny? This plush animal, this teddy bear or whatever it is it looks perplexed. Someone could be confused, okay? This person who's thinking about you could be confused, or yeah, they're confused. Like this bear looks like, I'm trying to figure out something, right? Kind of looks like it's disassociating a little, right? So this person could be disassociating right now at this time, and maybe you just popped into their mind. This person could also be very intelligent because they wear glasses. I mean, this person could also be like a reader or very intelligent because this bear is wearing glasses. This person could wear glasses, right? They don't have to, but they could, okay? This person could be like, I want to say kind of like intuitive or like very detailed oriented, because I just can't avert my eyes from the glasses. Okay, so I'm just getting a magnifying glass. Like they look at things under a magnifying glass or microscope, right? They could also be like very research based. Maybe they work in like a really research laden field, okay, where they have to like read a lot, or they have to research a lot, or they have to study a lot, or something like that. This could be a student. This could be someone young too. Yeah, I'm definitely getting student vibes here. This could also be a very serious person, but they seem like they're very focused. They're very focused, pile number twos. Okay, this person could be very focused on you right now, trying to figure something out about you or like what's going on with you, something like that, okay? But yes, pile number ones. But before we get into your reading, go purchase the pre-order of the Dream Fairy Tarot today, y'all. What are you waiting for? I will wait, okay? The Dream Fairy Tarot is a 78 card dream carnival that is gorgeous, okay? This deck, my lovely dreamy dreamers, is not for everyone. This deck is for the escape artist, okay? The person that juggles two worlds, the ones we see and the ones we dream, and who want to merge those worlds together, okay? If that's you looking to manifest your best life, go order the Dream Fairy Tarot today. And as an added bonus, before the end of April, I'm offering the Dreamer's Toolkit, which includes not only the Dream Fairy Tarot that you guys will be getting in October, but the corresponding tarot journal for only $44.44. It's a bargain. Go cop it. You guys can order yours at the link in the description and in the pinned comments, and let's continue your reading. All right, pile number two. So let's get more details on who is thinking about you right now and why. Tell us more, Spirit. Clear, concise, accurate messages for our pile number twos. Who is this person thinking about our pile number twos and why? Who is thinking about our pile number twos and why, Spirit? Clear, concise, accurate messages for our pile number twos. Who is thinking about our pile number twos and why? Who is thinking about our pile number twos right now and why? Okay, this card kind of wanted to come out, so I'll take it. Who is currently thinking about our pile number twos and why? Who is currently thinking about our pile number twos and why? Clear, concise, accurate messages for our pile number twos. Who is currently thinking about our pile number twos and why? Okay. Pile number twos, before we look at the bottom of the deck, you know what's funny? I was thinking about a Sagittarius, okay? And we have Sun in Sagittarius with the 9th house, okay? So we'll get back to that. So let's reveal the bottom of the deck. We have the 9th house domination with Mars in Sagittarius. I didn't even look. Y'all seen, I did not look at the bottom of this deck. I had no idea what was under the bottom of this deck. It was giving Sagittarius energy from the jump. Okay. So, okay. Pile number twos. This could be a Sagittarius. It doesn't have to be, but it's hyper Sagittarius energy. We also have Taurus in Saturn in the 2nd house with ostentation. Okay. And we have the 4th house, Moon in Cancer with friendship. Okay, so pile number twos. This could be a Sagittarius thinking about you. It doesn't have to be. This could be a friend of yours, okay? This could be a friend, plain and simple, right? I know ostentatious means like someone who's like driven and a go-getter and like they have a lot of maybe like bravado or something. I'm gonna read more on this card because I'm not exactly sure. But with the second house energy with Taurus and Saturn, I feel like this person could be very driven. They could also be on their way to you, because we have this woman here in this chariot that's led by two bulls. Someone could really think highly of you, pile number twos, as well. They're enthusiastic when they think about you and your friendship, okay? What's at the bottom of the deck again? Domination. Someone could be kind of competitive, okay, as well. They could be kind of competitive. Okay, so let's read the second house, Saturn and Taurus. Saturn and Taurus in the second house. So we have Saturn, ambition, Taurus, material values. Venus rides a sea bull surrounded by cherubim and dolphins. The planet Venus rules the sign of Taurus and represents the romantic, pleasure-loving nature of the sign. Above, a rich woman drives a golden chariot drawn by white bulls. I won't read all of this card, but I'll read the part that you need, pile number twos. It says, if this card appears in a reading in response to a question concerning possessions or finance, it indicates a steady and continuous improvement with a strong application to duty and responsibilities. It is significant of the ostentation card that although one may be doing the right thing in terms of ambition and economics, it will not usually make the questioner very popular. With regard to timing, the effects of this card are not easy to throw off and may maintain their pressure for a long period. Okay, it says events, the temptation to scheme to gain a material advantage, choosing the most impressive, status-enhancing option, a large financial commitment. Okay, this is what I'm getting, pile number twos. This could be a friend. It doesn't have to be a Sagittarius. There's heavy emphasis on Sagittarius because we have two Sagittarius placements here, but it doesn't have to be. This could be a Sagittarius, a Cancer, a Taurus. It doesn't have to be though. But what I'm getting, this is a friend that really values you, that's super enthusiastic whenever you guys connect, whenever you guys talk. They love your company. You love their company. I feel like you guys are very connected intuitively, especially with these crescent moons here. You might think of them and they call, vice versa. They might think of you and you call. You guys are never too far from each other's mind. However, they might have they might have obligations, right? So that might not make them available as often as like either of you would like, that's what I'm getting here. But I feel like this is also could be like a childhood friendship, because these are two very young kids here. So this could be like a childhood friend or something like that that's thinking of you. Oh, and you could be thinking of them too, but they have a lot of obligations, maybe like financial obligations, that might not make them as readily available to talk or to hang out as often as maybe you guys used to, okay? And with domination, they could be very competitive, or they could be religious as well, but they don't have to be, but they could be very like top of their field too. They could be like the boss or in charge or something like that, okay? But let's delve deeper into your reading. Tell us more, Spirit, clear, concise. Thank you, God. Thank you, Spirit, for cleansing and blessing this deck for our pile number two, for giving us clear, concise, accurate messages regarding who is thinking about our pile number twos right now and why. Maybe you've recently had a dream about this person too, pile number twos. I'm saying that because we have like someone floating in the night sky, and they're kind of like in a dream state. This person could have had a dream about you also. Who is thinking about our pile number twos right now and why? Wow, this card just flew out. We have the King of Cups. Who is thinking about our pile number twos right now and why, Spirit? Who is thinking about our pile number twos right now and why? Okay. We have the Star. Who is thinking about our pile number twos right now and why? We have the Chariot. That's crazy. I literally wanted to say the Chariot, but I implied there's a chariot here and there's movement here forward. Who is thinking about our pile number 2s right now and why? Who is thinking about our pile number 2s right now and why, Spirit? Okay, let me see. How many cards are these? These are 3 cards. I will take them. Bottom of the deck, the Page of Wands. We have the Empress. We have the 2 of Swords in reverse. And we have the 9 of Swords. Okay, pile number 2. So you guys got the King of Cups, the Star, the Chariot, the Empress, the 2 of Swords in reverse, and the 9 of Swords upright. Okay, so again, we have 3 major arcanas. The Star, the Chariot, and the Empress. I feel like whoever this is, they're working on something significant. They could be working on a very worthy goal or achieving a dream or something like that. You want to know what's also interesting, pile number 2s? I don't know why this depiction is reminding me of this star energy so much. And it's not necessarily like, it's interesting because I see a mermaid's tail, but this woman is just naked, like the star energy, and they're kind of in water. They're all in water, but then but the star is like surrounding this like pool is the earth. This could be a friend, pile number 2s that's very emotionally intelligent and very like stoic with the King of Cups, right? This person, could be working on a dream, working on a wish fulfillment, right? They could be like working towards their North Star, right? Like they could also be working on healing themselves or healing something, right? Because when they know that they have healed internally, then they can be better for others, is what I'm getting with the star energy as well. This could be an Aquarius also. It doesn't have to be. We have Aquarius, Cancer. So we have Cancer energy twice. And then we have the Empress, which is Taurus energy twice again. Doesn't have to be any of these signs, but they are on the table. We also have the King of Cups, which is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. So triple emphasis on Cancer energy. This could be a Cancer person. But I'm getting this person is very stoic. Even if they have like deep emotions, you never see it on their face, right? They're very stoic in that way. Someone could be maybe suffer with anxiety as well, or maybe they've been having sleepless nights, or like they've been having like prophetic dreams or something like that that wakes them up at night, okay? Or something that's challenging or conflicting for them. We also have 9 twice, okay? So something could be ending, or they could be worried about it ending. We have card number 9 with the 9 of Swords. We have the 9th house, and then we have the 9th house again. So 999. You could be seeing 999 a lot, or this person who is thinking about you could be seeing 999 a lot, or something. They're wrapping up a cycle of completion. Okay. You could also be wrapping up a cycle of completion, and maybe they're thinking about that, not necessarily regarding you, but about themselves. Like you guys might be going through a similar situation. But I feel like this person is moving forward, okay? They're moving forward in their life. They're very ambitious. They could be ambitious or goal-oriented, or they could be very myopic, like very focused on the task at hand and moving forward with one thing at a time. This person could be also very abundant, very nurturing and caring, like the Empress. Okay, they could be working on their self-worth, or they know their self-worth, or trying to grow something. Okay, what's interesting though, oh wow, did you guys see how that freaking 2 of Swords just turned like that? I feel like that's what they're working on doing. Like with the 2 of Swords upright, this kind of represents like an impasse, like someone who's like, they're meditating on something. They're meditating on life right now. They're trying to connect, right, with the divine, or they're trying to connect with their higher self or their higher faculty in order to like have some type of resolve, right? They can have a lot of feelings or a lot of emotions about something, but they're trying to protect their heart, right? So they use a lot of logic. Okay, but this was in reverse at first. So it's almost as if like maybe they've been using their heart space a lot more, or they're trying to protect their heart. They're trying to protect their emotional state, right? They're trying to protect their emotional state right now. Their intuition could be blaring about something as well, or something about the dream state. We have all these crescent moons here. Crescent moon in the Two of Swords. Crescent moon in this 4th house, moon in Cancer, friendship card. Crescent moon in this Sun in Sagittarius, 9th house card, okay? There's a lot of moon depictions. And there's also this moon and this man or this person wearing like a crescent moon on their head, and then there's this woman wearing like a sun on their head, right? So there's like duality. This person could be like struggling with like duality or something like that, or how they feel versus what they know or what they see, or how they feel versus what they see or what they know to be true, or something like that. They're trying to maneuver some type of space here. Heavy Taurus energy though. Heavy Taurus energy here. This person could be very hyper feminine, or they could just be very, again, like I said, very focused on achieving a certain amount of comfort or wealth or something like that, okay? But let's delve deeper. Let's, I don't even know if I necessarily need to clarify some stuff, but let's see. Let's clarify the star. Clarify the star card here, Spirit, regarding who's thinking about our pile number 2s right now and why. Clarify the star energy here. Clarify the star energy here. Okay, so another thing that I'm getting, pile number 2s, is this person is being led by their desires or like what they wish for. So they're like working towards that. I think I already explained that, but we have a lot of star energy. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have all these 8 stars. We have the 12 stars that are on the Empress's crown. Okay, we have this star that's on the Chariot's crown. It's just one like major, I think 8-pointed star. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, again, 8-pointed star. And then we have this Empress energy here, which this might look like the sun, but the sun is a big star, right? So like they're being led by like maybe a higher calling or like a divine calling or something like that. But let's see. Let's clarify. Clarify the star energy here. Ooh, okay. The Temperance card came out. Yeah, this person's healing. This person is for sure healing and tempering themselves. This person is being led. This person could be healing from a relationship. This is the first time I've ever gotten relationship energy here, I think, with the Temperance. But yeah, this person could be healing from a relationship. It's interesting too, because the star card holds 2 vessels. They hold 2 vessels. I just realized that. And then this Temperance card here, they're holding 2 cups, which is also a vessel in a way, right? I feel like this person is trying to heal mind, body, and spirit. Okay. Clarify this 9 of Swords. Who's, jeez. The Magician. Okay, let's put this card back in here. Why is this 9 of Swords here regarding who's thinking about our pile number 2s right now? Clarify this 9 of Swords energy for our pile number 2s. Why is this 9 of Swords energy here? Clarify our 9 of Swords energy here for pile number 2, Spirit. Clarify our 9 of Swords energy here for pile number 2s. We have the Knight of Pentacles. This person could be worried about something moving slow, maybe their finances or something coming in kind of slow, or has like stalemated, has halted. Yeah, Ace of Pentacles. This is talking about an opportunity. Ace of Pentacles and the 2 of Pentacles, juggling 2 things. This person could be worried or anxious or be woke up at night about a Taurus. Doesn't have to be Taurus, Capricorn, or a Virgo. But or about something that has stalled, or about work, or about what they're working towards, right? They're trying to get to that. This is such a deep reading, pile number 2s. They're trying to get something here and they're working towards it, pile number 2s. Okay, let's see. Clarify this Empress energy here for our pile number 2s regarding who is thinking about them right now and why. Clarify this Empress energy here for our pile number 2s. Look, we have the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, this is someone working on their resources, working towards securing like financial abundance or stability, or focusing on their coin, focusing on their pentacles. But it's like something is opposing them. You see how this Queen of Pentacles and then this Knight of Pentacles, they're faced in two opposite directions. It's like they're not even on the same page here or something. What's at the bottom of the deck? The Two of Wands. This person is headed in the right direction. They're very focused on their goal, right? They could be planning something, but they're working on their craft or on their money or securing financial stability. Again, more there's heavy emphasis on Capricorn as well. Clarify this Chariot energy for our pile number 2s regarding who is thinking about them and why. Who is thinking about our pile number 2s right now and why, Spirit? Clarify this Chariot energy. Whoa, okay. We have the King of Swords. Someone's getting clear about the direction that they're heading in right now. This was the clearest thing that I got thus far with this King of Swords energy. Someone's getting very clear and very direct about where they're willing to go and willing to do, okay? With the Chariot energy. Again, the Star again. Yeah, they're getting very clear on their objective and what they want. This person could be reaching a victory as well, okay? Regarding something. Very clear and objective about where they're headed and why. Okay. Clarify this Two of Swords in reverse. Why did this Two of Swords come in reverse? Five of Pentacles. Yeah, they were healing. They had to decide something. Queen of Swords as well. This person might have like cut someone off or told someone, like might have left someone out in the cold here. Maybe they had to focus on something. They had to use logic over emotion and like cut someone off or something like that. This person could have been very direct in their language regarding someone. And maybe this person's feeling left out in the cold, pile number 2s. And this is regarding, obviously, the person that's thinking about you. Maybe you feel like this person, whoever's thinking about you, left you out in the cold, but that's really not the reality. They had to become very clear on what they're doing next and where they're headed. And they have to, or they're using more logic over emotion right now in order to make important decisions in their lives. Clarify this King of Cups energy. Knight of Cups. Yeah, they're growing up. I feel like they're maturing. They're maturing. And look, Queen of Swords. Again, they're maturing. That's it. They're just maturing, or they're being mature right now, okay? And this could be regarding their passions. Yeah, the Knight of Cups clarifying the King of Cups. This could be regarding creativity and their passions that they're grounding. So they're not going to get too ecstatic or over the moon about them. They're very stoic in regards to what they're doing on a creative level. That's what I'm getting here. Or in a passionate level. They're very passionate about something, but you'd probably never know it because they have a very stoic energy that surrounds them. Okay, tell us more, Spirit. Let's wind down this reading with some Black Moon Lilith oracle cards. Tell us more, Spirit. Clear, concise, accurate messages for our pile number 2s. Who's thinking about our pile number 2s right now and why, Spirit? Very last messages to conclude pile number 2's reading. Who's thinking about pile number 2's right now and why? Who's thinking about our pile number 2's right now and why? We have Ashira, Mother of the God. Card number 20. 2 and 0, that's 2. We have sublimation with spiritual magic. This person could be ascending to like higher and higher heights. This person could be like, this person could be like transforming before your eyes or ascending. This person could be going through an ascension process right now with spiritual magic. They could be going through an ascension. Ashira, Mother of the Gods. You know, with the Empress energy and the Queen of Pentacles, this person could be thinking about a family. Tell one more card, Spirit, to conclude pile number 2's reading. Who is it? Who's thinking about our pile number 2's right now and why? Who's thinking about our pile number 2's right now and why? Who's thinking about our pile number 2s right now and why? Who's thinking about our pile number 2s right now and why? Who's thinking about our pile number 2s right now and why? One more card, one last card. Who's thinking about our pile number 2s right now and why? Who's thinking about our pile number 2s right now and why? We have Black Moon Lilith in Pisces. Honor your boundaries. Yeah. This could be someone who's honoring maybe your boundaries. Maybe you set boundaries for this person and they're honoring it. And they're sending, see, look, and look, what's at the bottom of the deck, multiplication, your higher self. They're ascending and they probably know you're ascending too. So maybe I just feel like that's why they're like giving you your space or giving you some time because they're honoring your boundaries, or they need a lot of space in order to honor their own boundaries, right? Ashira, mother of the gods. There's a lot of wisdom and divine feminine, especially with this big tree behind this goddess. This person is working very hard at something. They're working very hard at something right now. And I feel like they're going through a transformative moment, but it's in regards to reaching their dreams or going for something that they want and healing. So Ashira, mother of the gods, reads, Ashira was the ancient divine feminine goddess, mother of the gods, whom the ancients worshipped as the queen of heaven. The queen of heaven. You know what other archetype I'm getting? Not only Ashira, but Isis and Mother Mary, right? Not Mary Magdalene, but Mother Mary, right? Very interesting. When her oracle card shows up in a reading, consider matters involving the mother, home, and your family tree. Not everyone has a nurturing and healthy experience with maternal energy in their life. So if this applies, the shadows around this can feel difficult. Issues of fertility and children can arise. It's time to face what has been hiding beneath the surface. You also can be changing your home, renovating, or taking part in ancestral healing through a spiritual modality. This is exactly what I was saying. Ashira was an ancient Semitic goddess who was the queen consort of the supreme god El and fertile mother of 70 gods. She was worshipped alongside El, but ultimately her presence led to suppression when patriarchally based monotheism took hold. Ashira is another example of how powerful dark divine feminine figures have been demonized by male-dominated religious patriarchy. She was considered evil, a false god that one should not worship for fear of punishment. Men were supposed to lead the church, with women as subservient and silent. Okay. It says, even the demonized Queen Jezebel, see page 44, worshipped Ashira, having dedicated pagan rituals and ceremonies to the queen goddess. Not only was she a goddess and deity, but Ashira was also the name for sacred ceremonial poles and trees used on ancient pagan altars. It is theorized that they were used to worship and venerate the goddess. These Ashira poles were typically used in pagan practices, but were later banned and demonized by religious patriarchy. Nurture yourself, heal, and tap into the wisdom of the supreme goddess. That's exactly what's going on. Nurture yourself, heal, and tap into the wisdom of the supreme goddess. So, yes, pile number 2s. Let's wrap up your reading with some roll of the astro dice. But before I do, don't forget to pre-order your Dream Fair Tarot deck today. The link to pre-order is in the description and in the pinned comments. Again, if you guys want a really amazing deal that ends the end of April, I would suggest getting our Dreamers Toolkit, which includes the Dream Fair Tarot and the corresponding tarot journal for only $44.44. You're basically getting the journal half off, so I definitely recommend that. Again, link to that is in the description and the pinned comments. So let's proceed with your reading. All right, pile number 2. So very last messages to conclude our pile number 2's reading. Clear, concise, accurate messages to conclude our pile number 2's reading. Okay, so we have Leo energy. Straighten this up. We have 3rd house, and we have Neptune. So this could be a Leo, or they could have Leo in the third house. They don't have to. But what I'm getting is like with the third house is ruled by Gemini, which is the house of communication, right? Again, someone could be having dreams or something with this Neptunian energy, but I feel like this person is taking like self-accountability and like leadership. They're in a leadership position with this Leo energy. I feel like there's maybe like a little confusion around them, and that's why they're taking their time to heal and decompress and to get back to who they are, which is a divine feminine, and which is someone who is self-assured and you know, commands respect and authority and things like that. Pile number twos. I feel like this person is very confident with the Leo energy as well. And maybe they had to like kind of lick their wounds about something recently. Maybe they made a decision as well to like end something with someone or kick someone to the curb. Also, to respect their own boundaries regarding someone or something. Okay. But this is the person who's thinking about you, pile number twos, and why. Okay. I love you all so much. If you like this reading, if it resonated with you, hit the thumbs up button, like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you all in our next reading. Bye. Hey, pile number threes, welcome back to your reading regarding who is thinking about you and why. You all chose this cute white bunny with an X as the mouth. So what I'm thinking, pile number threes, regarding who's thinking about you right now and why, this could be someone maybe you don't talk to anymore. Maybe someone ghosted you. This is a white bunny. It's kind of giving like ghost vibes, especially with the X as a mouth, right? I know that's probably just like an artistic choice, but I'm getting like lips are sealed, you know, type vibe. I'm getting also this person like hops around. So they could be like very impatient or very spontaneous or very impulsive. Okay. But yeah, I'm getting like my lips are sealed. Like you might not be in communication with this person right now. Yeah. Maybe this person's like a ghost in your life. This could be a spirit guide as well. It doesn't have to be, but I'm just getting my lips are sealed. So I'm not getting too much from them, but I do feel like this could be like an impulsive person, maybe like a youthful person as well. Someone who kind of hops around a lot, someone who's here, there, everywhere, but has gone silent. Okay. So this could be like someone who you used to be very close with but are no longer, or who you used to speak to but you aren't anymore. So yeah, so let's hop into your reading, pile number threes. But before we get into your reading, I want you guys to go pre-order the Dream Fair Tarot today. The link to the Dream Fair Tarot will be in the description box and in the pinned comments below. Okay, this is a 78 card dream carnival that is not for everyone, my dreamy dreamers. This is for the escape artist, the person that balance two worlds, the ones we see and the ones we dream, and who want to merge those worlds together and live in their desired manifestation. Okay, so if that is you, or if that sounds like you or somebody you know, pile number threes, go cop the Dream Fair Tarot. The link is in the description and in the pinned comments. It's great as a gift, and it's great for anybody who loves tarot, who loves the esoteric, and you know, who wants to delve into the mysteries. Okay, so yes, for a limited time, I do have the Dreamer's Toolkit that is available until the end of April, where you get not only the Dream Fair Tarot, but you also get the tarot journal that corresponds with the deck as well for only $44.44. You can't beat it. So again, if you're interested, the link to the Dream Fair Tarot and the Dreamer's Toolkit is in the description box and in the pinned comments. So let's get back to your reading. All right, pile number three. So let's get back to your reading and get more details on who is thinking of our pile number threes right now and why. Whoa. Okay, pile number three. So we have the 9th house with the moon in Sagittarius with optimism. Love it. Tell us more, Spirit. Clear, concise, accurate messages for our pile number threes. Who is thinking about our pile number threes right now and why? We have the 7th house with the moon in Libra with companionship. Tell us more, Spirit. Who is thinking about our pile number 3s right now and why? Thank you. And we have the 3rd house, Venus in Gemini with flattery. What's at the bottom of the deck, pile number 3s? We have the 6th house, Moon in Virgo with order. I don't know why I'm getting law and order with Moon and Virgo, but I understand where this is saying. This is saying getting your things in order, right? So we have Sagittarius, Libra, and Gemini energy. So we have 2 air signs, a fire sign and an earth sign. You know what's interesting, pile number 3s? We have card number 3 here, but I feel like if you aren't talking to this person, this was definitely a friend at one time, because we have these 2 heads facing each other, but then we have these heads that are attached to each other, but they're facing in opposite directions, right? So what I'm getting was that at once you've seen eye to eye, but then maybe over time you guys started to part, or you started to become more different than you were similar. Okay. And I feel like this was a friend at one time because there's like an agreed upon energy here. And with optimism, maybe they think you guys will be friends again, or you think, hey, maybe we'll be friends again. You know, I'm getting vulnerability here, especially with these naked women, because we have naked women, or nakedness in the tarot represents vulnerability. Yeah, nakedness in the tarot tends to represent vulnerability. So I feel like maybe someone felt like they could be vulnerable with you at one time. I'm also getting the 3 of Cups here with these friends. They seem like they're celebrating something, right? Okay. But then we have 6th house, Moon in Virgo with order, companionship, optimism, and flattery. And I'm getting agreement here. Agreement. You know what? I'm also getting patterns here with order. There's some type of patterns that was going on, or something about patterns. Let's see. Let's get into your tarot to get some more details. Tell us more, Spirit, regarding pile number 3s. Who's thinking about our pile number 3s and why? Who's thinking about our pile number 3s and why? Thank you. We have the 3 of Wands. We have the Lovers. We have the 4 of Pentacles. We have the Emperor. Very interesting. I feel like the Emperor kind of like came out or tried to peek out during the me cleansing the decks during the pre-shuffle. Let's see what's at the bottom of this deck. We have the Knight of Cups. Okay, this is funny, pile number 3s. This could be someone you are in a relationship with. It doesn't have to be. This could be a companion of yours, right? Again, more naked. Vulnerability. There's a lot of vulnerability here. Okay, so for some of you all, pile number 3s, this could be someone who you're in a relationship with. It doesn't have to be. I'm getting, we have Aries energy here with the Emperor. We have Gemini, we have Sagittarius, and we have Libra energy. We have double Gemini energy here too with the Lovers. This could be a Gemini as well. We have the 4 of Pentacles, which could be Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. And we also have the 3 of Wands here, which could be fire sign, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. Double Sag energy here as well. I'm getting someone holding on to someone or something. They could be very rigid in their ways, okay? With the 3 of Wands here, there's someone kind of like looking beyond. They're looking to expand. They're looking for growth. They could be waiting for something, right? This person could be waiting for something, and maybe they might feel vulnerable in some type of pursuit or some type of wait, right? The 3 of Wands represents expansion. It could represent overseas travel, but it also represents kind of like our ships coming in, things coming into us that we've been expectation, you know, that we've been waiting on. This could also talk about commerce or business. Someone's been holding on tight to something and it has been very grounded. has been very cut off from spirit as well with the Four of Pentacles. Because a lot of the times the Four of Pentacles, it does talk about like being miserly and, you know, kind of like hoarding our money or our resources. But it also talks about us being very firmly planted in the material world and us kind of cutting off our spirituality, or how can I say this better? Us kind of cutting off our connection with the heavens to preserve what's in front of us, you know, if I'm saying that correctly. Someone could be trying to control a situation as well with the Emperor, because we do have two major arcanas here. We have the Lovers and we have the Emperor. The Emperor does talk about control. It does talk about like an older man here too, like an older masculine energy, like a father figure type as well with the Emperor. So if this, like, let's say this was a ghost or a guide, this could be like a father figure who is in the ethereal realm that's trying to guide you, but you might be a little cut off, right? This will only be, that part will only be for a select few of you. But I do feel like this could be kind of like a guide, even with the Lovers, because we have, I think this is Archangel Michael here that's trying to like present some type of clarity to these people, right? In the Lovers card, they're trying to show them the choices that they have available. You could go this way or you could go that way. You could do this or you could do that, right? This decision here. But if this is about an actual person in the 3D on the material realm, again, this could be a lover or this could be a companion here with the Knight of Cups, right? Someone wanting to ask you, someone who has a lot of love for you, someone who wants to present something to you, okay? Let's start clarifying. Thank you, God. Thank you, Spirit, for cleansing and blessing this deck. Clarify this Lover's energy for our pile number 3s. Clarify this Lover's energy for pile number 3s. Wow. The Magician came out in reverse. The Magician kind of came out in reverse. Let me see. Is this deck upside down? No, it's not. Five of Swords. This could talk about like a decision or a choice. And you know what? I'm getting the opposite of the Magician, which talks about power, which talks about skill, which talks about, you know, as above, so below, as within, so without. So it talks about almost like manifesting what's inner and it manifesting on the external. But what I'm getting here is kind of like manipulating, like winning by any means necessary and skewing something almost like in regards to a decision. Okay, this could also be a Gemini because Geminis are very mercurial, right? Clarify this Emperor energy for our pile number 3s. Why is this Emperor energy here for pile number 3s regarding who's thinking about them right now and why, Spirit? Why is this Emperor energy here for pile number 3s regarding who's thinking about them right now and why? Clarify this Emperor energy. We have a lot of cards here. I'm just going to show y'all. Let's see. We have the Queen of Swords, the Six of Wands, the Page of Pentacles, and Temperance. This could be someone who is tempering themselves, who's kind of like, we have Archangel Michael again. This could be a guide pile number. This could be a guide pile number 3s that kind of like wanted you to really go within either prior to or trying to help you make a decision here. Okay? This could be a guide or an angel for sure. Page of Pentacles. Maybe they've been planting certain ideas or certain seeds in your mind in order for you to obtain some victory. But first you have to kind of like get very clear and like address things head on, right? All of these people, except for this Temperance card, they're facing to the right, which talks about facing the public or facing doing something on the external, right? Making an external choice or an external decision. I feel like this Emperor energy here has been trying to show you something as well, pile number 3s, about balance and about healing, yes, but also about like moderation because they want you to win. They want you to succeed. Okay. So I'm not going to leave all these cards here. Clarify this Four of Pentacles for our pile number 3s regarding who's thinking about our pile number 3s right now and why. Clarify this Four of Pentacles for our pile number 3s. Yeah, we have this Nine of Wands, more Sagittarius energy. There's been Sagittarius energy in like, I feel like all the piles so far. I wonder is there like a planet in Sag right now, or like a transit happening in Sag right now? Yeah, someone's keeping things very close to their chest because they're healing. They're like a wounded warrior. They have their boundaries way up right now. Someone's like very guarded right now, and could be keeping things very close to their chest. Very guarded. I don't think this is a bad thing either. I think this is kind of like what someone is supposed to be doing right now. This could either be you, or this could be the person who's thinking about you, pile number 3s. Clarify this Three of Wands for our pile number 3s. Clarify this Three of Wands for our pile number 3s, Spirit. Why is this Three of Wands here for pile number 3s? This person could be overseas thinking about you. They don't have to be, but they're down yonder. I'm getting up yonder or something. Clarify this Three of Wands for our pile number 3, Spirit, regarding who's thinking about our pile number 3s right now and why. Queen of Swords. Look at this. We got the Knight of Wands. What did I say about impulsive with the rabbit? In and out. Very impulsive, very kind of like flighty, adventurous, you know. Queen of Swords. This could be someone who cut you off, or you cut off, or something like that, or who you told off, or someone told you off with the Knight of Wands. Yeah. Someone who's a little, maybe even like a little immature, indecisive as well. Very fiery also. I'm just now for the first time seeing these flames that is on this knight's arm and their head armor. Yeah, someone's very like contained. They have their boundaries way up. They have their boundaries way up, pile number 3s. Let's see. Give us one more clarification on this Emperor energy, Spirit, regarding who's thinking about our pile number 3s and why. Okay. Yeah, we have the Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords. There's a victory here. Two of Swords. Yeah, someone who's guarded. This person's very guarded right now. Has been, is. They're trying to protect their emotional well-being as well, and they're very logical. They're trying to make a logical decision right now, or they were trying to make something like a logical, reasonable decision. With the Ace of Swords is a victory card, but it's a victory in like clarity, like because you're gaining more clarity, because you have all this insight, right? You feel victorious. This could also be someone who is very controlled in their mind or their temperament. They're very controlled, and I say that they're very controlled in their mind, or mind control, because I am getting manipulation a little bit here with the Magician. But look, the bottom of the deck is the Two of Swords, and with the Ace of Swords, that's Three of Swords. So this is someone obviously protecting their heart, and they're gaining more clarity. It's like through their crown chakra. They are gaining more clarity through guarding themselves. This could be you or the person that's thinking about you. Let's start winding down your reading. Thank you, God. Thank you, Spirit, for cleansing and blessing this deck for our pile number 3s. For giving pile number 3s clear, concise, accurate messages. Very last messages. Who is this thinking about our pile number 3s right now, and why, Spirit? We have Black Moon, Lilith, and Pisces. Honor your boundaries. This is someone you had to create very strong boundaries with, or someone who had to create very strong boundaries with you. We have card number 12, 1 and 2, that's 3. This is pile number 3. We have 333, technically speaking, okay? This could have been like spirit-led. Tell us more, Spirit. Who is this person thinking about who is thinking about our pile number 3s right now, and why? Who is thinking about our pile number 3s right now, and why? Thank you. We have Neptune, magic, imagination and illusion. And then we have the Magician here. I feel like someone was creating like this 30, card number 30, 3 and 0, that's 3. We got quadruple 3s. Look at this. Mary Magdalene, divine, loyal goddess, card number 19. Okay, so pile number 3s. The person who's thinking about you right now, why, could be someone you've had to create very strict boundaries with. And I feel like you had to do this because I feel like for some of you, pile number 3s, it's either you or this person is just very optimistic and very open. And because of your openness, and maybe your like kindness or niceness, I feel like you let someone really infiltrate your head. You let someone into your head. Like they're playing mind games with you. Maybe if it wasn't even on purpose, right? Maybe they felt like you were playing mind games with them, okay? But I don't know if you or this other person is in communication. I felt like there was a decision made here regarding feeling manipulated or something like that, or like there's a decision made here about like being able to like change your mindset or something because you had to in order to like progress or to gain some type of clarity, because Neptune, we have magic, imagination, and illusion. Maybe someone's imagination was getting the best of them, or someone's optimism, or like, yeah, I feel like someone's being taken for a ride here too, pile number 3s. Let's see, let's start wrapping up your reading. Before we end your reading, pile number 3s, don't forget to purchase your pre-order of the Dream Fair Tarot today, or the Dreamer's Toolkit, which includes the Dream Fair Tarot and the Tarot Journal for $44.44. If you guys are interested, the link to both of those will be in the description box and in the pinned comments. Now let's continue. Very last messages for our pile number 3s to conclude their reading. Spirit, clear, concise, accurate messages for our pile number 3s to conclude their reading. We have Gemini energy. Heavy emphasis on Gemini energy, pile number 3s. We have the 5th house and we have Pluto. Someone could have Gemini in the 5th house. They don't have to. Their Gemini could be in Pluto, which means like maybe that's how they radically change through their imagination or through their dual-mindedness or dual consciousness or something like that. I'm also getting like playing or acting or drama with the 5th house with Leo energy. I'm also getting like drama with the 5th house because the 5th house is about like imagination. It's about playing and kind of like our inner child as well. But I'm also getting Leo, which is ruled by the 5th house, and I'm getting like dramatic drama. Okay, so there could be a little drama going on because of some type of radical shift or some type of radical change, especially with Pluto. Pluto is all about like endings and transformation. Scorpio energy as well. There could be this regenerative energy. Pluto is a seed that germinates in darkness and then bursts into new life. Key words for Pluto: the renewer, power, abuse, birth, death, rebirth, regeneration, elimination, taboo, pollution, transmutation, subversion, obsession, compulsion, the unconscious mind, decay, dictator, that emperor, right? Or orgasm, religious conversions, and psychoanalysis. All right, pile number 3. So that is all the time that I have for you, my dreamy dreamers. I really hope this message resonated. If it did, hit the thumbs up button, like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you all in your next reading. Bye. Hey, pile number 4s, welcome back to your reading regarding who is thinking about you and why, okay? So you all chose the Hawaiian Aloha Hello Kitty plush, okay? And it's interesting because out of all the plush toys, the Hello Kitty has no mouth, right? And it's kind of like, I want to say expressionless, but that's not really the case. It's just there's no mouth to the Hello Kitty, right? But we could tell the Hello Kitty isn't on vacation. She's tanned, okay? She has a lei on her, you know, So regarding who's thinking about you right now and why, this could be someone like far away, maybe on vacation, or who lives on an island or something like that, who maybe resides in the tropics, okay? They might have like a more slower paced life, okay? They could have like a slower paced life or something like that. They could even be retired, is what I'm getting. I think it's so interesting because the first thing I noticed when I was making the piles, well, not the first thing I noticed, I actually noticed this kind of like afterwards, but that the Hello Kitty didn't have a mouth. And I didn't want to say expressionless because that's not necessarily the case, but like it doesn't have a mouth. So I'm also getting like someone who doesn't maybe have much to say or who doesn't talk a lot. Maybe someone you don't talk to very often, okay, as well. Maybe someone's vacationing, someone is on a vacation, or like someone who retired early, or again, who lives in the tropics, who vacations a lot, who travels a lot. This could be someone who travels a lot that you don't talk to very often, or you don't talk to at all. Maybe someone you've never spoken to, okay? This person could be very well off because they have the time and the resources to vacation a lot, is what I'm getting. I feel like they stay with a tan, you know, because they're kind of alchemists in that way. They're able to change the weather. So like let's say they live in a place where maybe it's sunny often, but when it rains, they're like, I'm out of here. I'm going to where it's sunny, you know, something like that. Maybe this is a person you don't know, pile number fours, okay? You haven't talked to, you've never talked to, they've never spoken to you. Maybe they do more listening than talking as well. Maybe they listen to you or something like that. Before we jump into your reading, pile number fours, go purchase the pre-order of the Dream Fair Tarot today. The link is in the description box and in the pinned comments. This is a 78 card dream carnival that is not for everyone, pile number fours. This is for the escape artist of the group, okay? This is for the people who juggle two worlds, the ones we see and the ones we dream, and who want to finally merge those dreams into reality, okay? If that is you, pile number fours, then look no further. The Dream Fair Tarot deck is available for pre-orders in the description box below and in the pinned comments. Now, for a limited time, literally from now until the end of April, I am offering the Dreamer's Toolkit, which not only comes with the Dream Fair Tarot, but it also comes with the tarot journal, which corresponds to it, for the beautiful price of $44.44. You cannot beat that. You're basically getting the journal for more than half off, okay? So I would hop on that. If you're interested, the link again will be in the description box and in the pinned comment. So let's get back to your reading. All right, pile number four. So let's see who is thinking about our pile number fours right now and why. Who is thinking about our pile number fours right now and why, Spirit? Clear, concise, accurate messages. Who is thinking about our pile number fours right now and why? We have the 10th house sun in Capricorn with achievement. Who is thinking about our pile number fours right now and why, Spirit? Okay, that went back in. Who is thinking about our pile number fours right now and why? We have the 8th house with Saturn in Scorpio with inheritance. Who is thinking about our pile number? Who is thinking about our pile number fours right now and why, Spirit? Clear, concise, accurate messages for our pile number fours. We have the 4th house, sun in Cancer with resourcefulness. Very interesting. Let's see what's at the bottom of the deck. We have the 8th house. What is this? Mars in Scorpio with revenge. That's interesting. Someone's looking for revenge? What? Someone is revengeful or lustful. 8th house, Mars and Scorpio. Okay, so let's get into your reading. Let's see. So we have the sun in Capricorn, 10th house with achievement. We have the 8th house with Saturn in Scorpio with inheritance. And we have the 4th house Sun in Cancer with resourcefulness. This could be, you know what's interesting? This could be a Capricorn. This could be a Cancer, because their sun signs could be either Capricorn or Cancer. This could also be a Scorpio. We do have 2 placements. I was also getting the interesting part of this is that Capricorn and Cancers are opposite signs on the zodiac wheel. This could be a person who's very resourceful, who loves to travel, who has achieved a lot in their life. And it seems like, I don't know, I'm getting inheriting the kingdom or something like that. This person could have an inheritance. They could be rich. This person could be very rich. They're very resourceful too, or have a lot of resources. Okay. And crows always remind me of Capricorns. I don't know why, but crows remind me of Capricorns. I think it's interesting though, at the bottom of the deck, we have revenge with the 8th house, Mars in Scorpio. Someone could be looking to seek like revenge or vengeance regarding someone who they feel like is smaller than them or lower on the totem pole, or they feel like they're bigger, then they're larger than life and have to like show their power or their might. You see how this person has the head of someone else. Let's see, let's start. I want to delve into the guidebook with this one because this is pretty interesting. This is someone who's resourceful, who has a lot of resources available to them, is what I'm getting, who has achieved a lot. But it's almost as if they're seeking revenge, like whatever they've achieved isn't enough. Pile number 4s. That's so interesting. I'm getting gluttony too. I don't know why. So let's start with the first card. I'll try to make it brief. It says, often when one receives this card in a reading, it indicates a powerful moral sense and feeling of obligation to set a good example for others. This may be because one has been chosen or promoted to a role. Okay, so it says, card number 10, achievement, Sun in Capricorn, Sun, fortune, Capricorn, duty, and perseverance. A fortified city over which a large, impressive palace presides. In the sky is an opulent sun, and above it, an idol in the form of a goat. Ooh, chile. Yeah. It's like someone is presiding over the lands, like they've achieved a lot of recognition in their life, right? They're inheriting. It's like they want to inherit the world or something like that. So it says events, commitment to a project, great responsibility, recommendation, or distinction in some activity, help or influential or famous people. Yeah, I was getting fame. This could be a famous person. Yeah, this could be, I was getting someone rich, someone successful, could be very famous. Okay, so we have the 8th house inheritance. Saturn and Scorpio. Saturn, ambition. Scorpio, self-control and regeneration. In the distance among craggy hills behind a lively town is a huge castle representing the past, tradition, and inheritance. Above, a classic maze has a unicorn at the center, a powerful and fierce beast that can only be tamed by a virgin. It says, because of Scorpio's rulership of the 8th house, there is a promise of an inheritance of some kind whenever this card is drawn in a reading. Negatively, the inheritance card can indicate the capability of the questioner to harbor deep, brooding resentment when he or she feels some injustice has been perpetrated. You know, it's interesting. And then at the bottom of the deck, we have card number 8 with revenge. Okay. So it says events, managing an inheritance, dealing with other people's property, selling on behalf of another person, an executor of a will, situations involving long and patient work. So someone could be hard at work doing something, or has worked so hard to inherit a lifestyle or something like that, right? Alrighty, so we have Sun in Cancer with resourcefulness, Sun, fortune, Cancer, nurturing, attachment. In a black landscape, a raven, so this isn't a crow, it's a raven. A raven converts a discarded vase into a highly decorative home. It says, when selected, this card suggests that family background is more than usually important. Hold on, wait. When selected, this card suggests that family background is more than usually important. Inherited family traditions contribute much to the way in which the questioner lives. That's interesting. We have inheritance, and then in resourcefulness, it talks about inherited family traditions. Okay, so it says events, those requiring sympathy, suspicion based on previous experience, big family occasion, reunion, inheritance again in paternal contact. Someone could be about to inherit something. Maybe someone inherited. Maybe someone got an inheritance, which made them very successful and rich and well off, and they've just been vacationing ever since or something. I gotta read Revenge. I don't think I've read Revenge yet. Let me see. So I'm gonna just grab this card. Let's see. So we have 8 Revenge, Mars and Scorpio. Mars, action. Scorpio, self-control, regeneration. A heroic figure holds an enemy's head. His nakedness shows vulnerability. The helmet and sword, his warrior rank. A winged figure brings a fiery torch in honor of the action. Above, 2 lovers, sun and moon, embrace. It says, when this card is selected in a reading, extreme action is at a possibility. When this card is selected in a reading, extreme action is at least a possibility in the current situation. As long as one is able to use this potential in a controlled way, the outcome can be positive. It says events, a phenomenal achievement. And we have achievement here. That's crazy. Okay, so we have achievement here with the Sun and Capricorn. A phenomenal achievement, extreme effort in order to overcome some kind of problem, getting even with someone, and over the top reaction to a perceived hurt. Okay, so pile number 4s. Who is thinking about you right now and why? This is someone who has inherited something, maybe some type of wealth, some type of resources, a family inheritance. Okay. And it's interesting because I feel like this person has achieved a lot. There's like achievement here. This person could be famous as well. This person might be looking to seek revenge on someone or something, and like they're quiet as a mouse. Like they're not saying anything. This person could be on vacation right now too, because they've like achieved something or something. I don't know if they're trying to seek revenge on you, pile number 4s, or they're trying to seek revenge on somebody, but they've inherited something very beautiful. They've worked very hard for it. I feel like they have this achievement. They can even be described as like the greatest of all time, right? That's the GOAT acronym, right? People look to them as like you see how it's a GOAT, but it's really like immortalized. It is a statue, so it's immortalized. So I'm getting like ancient Egypt, and they're looked to as like a totem or something. Let's see. Okay, let's delve deeper into this message. Tell us more, Spirit. Clear, concise, accurate messages for our pile number 4s. Who is thinking about pile number 4s and why, Spirit? Who is thinking about our pile number 4s and why? We have the 6 of Cups. Now, this did kind of come out in reverse, but let's see. Who is thinking about our pile number 4s and why? Okay, we have the Strength card. We have the World in reverse. I'm going to turn this upright. For some reason, I'm getting to turn these upright. Who is thinking about our pile number 4s and why? Okay. We have the Page of Swords. We have the 3 of Wands. And we have the 8 of Pentacles. We're just going to put this here. So we have double 8s, which is interesting. We have triple 8s, 888. This person is very abundant. This person could be very rich, well off. They're thinking about you, pile number 4s. Okay, pile number 4. So we have the 6 of Cups, the Strength card, the World, the Page of Swords, the 3 of Wands, and the 8 of Pentacles. Someone's working on something. They're kind of spying too. They're kind of like looking to see like a reaction or something. They're getting ready for something, for battle or something, but someone's working on something. And I feel like they're trying to control with this Strength energy. They're trying to control their lower nature. They're trying to control something, tame something, is what I'm getting here with the strength. Strength energy does represent resilience as well. This person is very resilient. Excuse me. This could be something with the throat chakra, like my throat is getting dry all of a sudden. The Six of Cups, the World, and the Three of Wands. It's like they're waiting. They're waiting on something, pile number fours, regarding this person thinking about you right now and why. This person is probably why they're thinking about you is they could be plotting some type of retribution or like revenge or something. I don't see anything like bad or nefarious here other than the revenge card, right? But this also talks about like they could be thinking about something that happened in the past or like I don't know why I'm also getting with the Six of Cups here, inheriting something a little bit. The Six of Cups did come in reverse and so did the World. This person has not integrated something yet. Three of Wands here. We only have, we have two major arcanas. The World and the Strength card, right? The World did come out in reverse. And I'm just getting to pay more attention to these cards that came in reverse. The Six of Cups talks about nostalgia, right? It talks about thinking about easier times, lighter times, right? Like childhood memories. But in the reverse, this could be also maybe thinking about the past or like, I don't know why I'm getting Trojan horse. Because this person is being given a gift, right? Which almost looks like from their higher self, but I don't know necessarily if that's their higher self or not. This is like someone being given a gift of like happiness and nostalgia and like joy. But in reverse, you're thinking about something else, like a Trojan horse, like a gift in disguise, but it's not really a gift. It's like something like an attack, right? But someone's waiting on something with the Three of Wands here. And with the World, someone has not like integrated something. So there hasn't been like an integration or there's been a lack of integration or a completion with something. Someone's not done with something. There's that maze too. That makes more sense with the maze, right? And then we have the circle and the integration. That's why we have these two like ribbons that tie this wreath together, right? Because it's integrated. But the maze is like is sending someone on a goose chase or something, trying to send someone on a goose chase or trying to. There's two Scorpio energies, Scorpio and Mars and Scorpio and Saturn here. And in the World card, we have Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, and Leo energy. So there's more emphasis with Scorpio here. Someone's working on something. They're being prudent. They're just methodically working, not paying attention to something. But someone else is like, they're almost like stalking with the Page of Swords. Double emphasis on Leo here too, especially with the Leo energy in the World card and the Strength card. Someone's trying to control a situation within themselves, or someone's trying to control themselves regarding regarding you, maybe pile number fours. The World in reverse. It's like something's not done. Something's not letting something complete itself. There's an incompletion here. What's at the bottom of this deck? Temperance. Interesting. Okay, let's start clarifying. Yeah, that's what I should have been doing. Why is this World card here reversed for our pile number fours regarding who's thinking of pile number fours and why? Clarify this World in reverse. Why is the World card in reverse for our pile number fours regarding who's thinking about them and why? Clarify this World card in reverse regarding who's thinking about our pile number fours and why. Thank you. We have the Hangman. This is talking about enlightenment through surrender. This is also talking about like seeing a different perspective. This could be Pisces energy as well. The Hangman. Queen of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Okay. Clarify the Six of Cups in reverse for our pile number 4s. Why is the Six of Cups energy here for pile number 4s regarding who's thinking about them and why? The world does talk about travel as well, and we have the Three of Wands here upright, which talks about travel. Someone could be traveling or thinking about traveling, or yeah. Clarify the Six of Cups in reverse for our pile number 4s. King of Swords. Okay. Someone's getting very objective about like a past memory or a past connection. Queen of Wands. This could be a fire sign, heavy emphasis on Leo. King of Swords, clarifying the Six of Cups in reverse. Someone could have like cut someone off or cut someone out, or is very direct or firm with someone from the past, gave someone a tongue lashing or something like that. Clarify the strength energy for our pile number 4s regarding who is thinking about them right now and why. Clarify the strength energy. Four of Swords. Someone like, I'm getting rest, reprieve, like retreat in order to persevere their energy or like their life force, or to gain clarity or to heal from a situation. Someone is gaining strength through pulling back or rest and relaxation. This could be why this person could be vacationing because they're trying to gain their strength back through relaxation. Clarify this Eight of Pentacles regarding our pile number 4s and who's thinking about them and why. Why is this Eight of Pentacles here for our pile number 4s? 888 though is coming up. Strength. That's crazy. What? Four of Pentacles. Someone's holding on to something. Damn. This is crazy. This is like determination, like an inner determination. Someone is determined to turn something around or something like that. We literally have 888 right here. 8, 2 quadruple 8s. Someone's about to become very abundant or immortalized. I don't know why, because I'm getting the lemniscus or whatever, however you pronounce it, but I'm getting the infinity symbol, like immortalized. Like, that's wild. Someone's working really hard on their selves, on their inner selves. Four of Pentacles. They're holding something close to the chest right now, though. This could be about their finances or something too, because they're being miserly, they're penny pinching, they're holding on to their coin. Very rigid and also kind of, I want to say stuck. They're holding on to something. They're trying to hold on to something for dear life. This could be about their work or something. Clarify this Page of Pentacles for our pile number 4s. Clarify this Page of Pentacles for our pile number 4s. Seven of Cups. Ooh, yeah. This is about illusions or confusion or the internet. Four of Cups. Someone is over something. Someone is over something, but someone is so focused on these 3 cups, they can't see what's being presented to them. Seven of Cups. And then the 3, and that's 10 of Cups. This Page of Swords here, they're like watching something, but they're not, it's like they're not watching the right thing. That's why I was getting like a Trojan horse. I don't know. This is so weird. Okay, Page of Swords. It's a messenger. They're kind of spying, they're kind of like looking, they're kind of flighty too. They're ready, they're witty. I'm getting on guard, like, you know, when people fence and they're like, on guard. I'm getting that. But there's like this illusion or this like smoke and mirrors, or like there's a choice available, but I feel like this person is kind of worried about seeing something wrong or making the wrong decision or making the wrong choice regarding something. 7 of Cups. Having a lot of options available to them. Someone might have a lot of cups, a lot of options available to them, but they're also over something. Like they're not taking everything that's being offered to them. Yeah, pile number 4 is, I don't know who this person is watching you or like spying on you or like gossiping about you, but they might be feeling overwhelmed about like what's out there about you or something like that. Maybe you guys were once friends and not anymore. Maybe they cut you off or you cut them off or something like that. Clarify this 3 of Wands for our pile number 4s. Why is this 3 of Wands here for pile number 4s? Regarding who's thinking about them right now and why. Who's thinking about pile number 4s right now and why? 2 of Cups. Interesting. Maybe a partnership, a soulmate connection. 2 of Cups with the 3. 2 of Cups is clarifying the 3 of Wands. Someone's thinking about somebody in a partnership, and we have the Knight of Wands. Maybe this could be someone abroad who thinks about you. Maybe there was like a fling or something that happened, and someone's thinking about a fling or like an encounter or a relationship that happened. I'm also getting more Leo energy here. This could be a Leo. This could be about a Leo. Obviously not for everyone, but heavy emphasis on Leo or fire energy. This could be about a connection abroad or from someone abroad that there's a connection with. Okay. Yeah. Okay, let's start wrapping up your reading. I did see 3333 on the time clock, so I feel like this is divine, like spirit-led. There's so many like storylines here for you, pile number 4s. But let's see. Let's start wrapping up your reading. Thank you, God. Thank you, Spirit, for cleansing and blessing this deck for our pile number 4s. For giving clear, concise, accurate messages to our pile number 4s. Who is thinking about our pile number 4s right now and why? Who is thinking about pile number 4s right now and why? We have hella Scorpio energy. I don't know if there's Scorpio transits happening or what. Black Moon, Lilith, and Scorpio, sexual alchemy. This could be someone like maybe you had relations with on vacation and maybe they're famous and you didn't know, or they are very resourceful or they have a lot of resources or abundance. And then we have Black Moon, Lilith, and Sagittarius with free yourself. Card number 9. We have 8 and 9. We have 5 8s. What is that about? Y'all look up 88888. Okay, we have 5 8s in this reading, which is crazy. I don't think this has ever happened in the 4 years that I've been doing tarot readings on YouTube. 5 8s is crazy. And then we have 8 9, so like one after the other. Sexual alchemy and free yourself. Okay, so someone could be thinking about like an encounter that they had with you, and maybe they're still bound to you or you're bound to them or something like that. Or there's like sexual tension between you and someone else from far away, and this person's like loaded. This person's like famous, or they might think you're famous or something like that. There's something about inheritance. Someone might have came into a lot of inheritance or a windfall of money due to an inheritance, and they travel a lot or something like that. Sexual alchemy. They're transmuting someone. Someone could be using sex magic right now in order to free or liberate themselves or free or liberate somebody else because they feel bound. Someone is using sex magic to free themselves or to like, that's so interesting. We kept getting strength, like controlling your carnal desires and controlling yourself. Sexual transmutation is what I'm also getting. Someone's doing like, they're trying to manifest. Maybe they're holding, you know, doing like some type of sexual transmutation or like to manifest something. Look, because we have projection, your spiritual gold. Wow. Let's see. Let's read card number 8. So card number 8, Black Moon, Lilith, and Scorpio reads Sexual Alchemy. The Oracle card is calling for you to transform and heal your deepest shadow. Dark energy from your childhood or ancestral traumas can project into your reality, holding you back from your true authentic self. It can feel like an arduous process, like a dark night of the soul, but on the other end of this journey is self-empowerment. Black Moon, Lilith, and Scorpio is both challenging and rewarding when integrated. Look, and someone's not integrating with the world. Yeah, someone hasn't integrated. Maybe they're seeing things differently now. Maybe they're finally seeing like, oh shoot, I have some trauma that I need to integrate so that I can free myself from it, right? Symbolized by the scorpion, Scorpio is a fixed water sign, which represents the depth of emotion. Secrets, crisis, the occult, and sexual power all live under Scorpio. Mars, the god of war, and we have Mars energy here. We have Mars in Scorpio, which is crazy. Mars, the god of war, and Pluto, we don't have Pluto here, but okay. And Pluto, the lord of the underworld, both rule over Scorpio. While you may not see this intensity at first glance, it bubbles fiercely under the surface. When Black Moon Lilith is in Scorpio, you can experience sexual trauma, power struggles, or crisis, which can create suffering in the present. As a result, you may repress difficult events, leading to conflicts and challenges. This also can affect your personal power as you tend to give it away to others when you are not careful. We can see this manifest in the life of Johnny Depp. That's so crazy. I'm sure they have other celebrities in here, but there's no other pile number for us that I read where there's like a celebrity here, or I didn't even read all of it to get to that. We can see this manifest in the life of Johnny Depp and natal Black Moon, Lilith, and Scorpio, who grew up with an abusive mother. You can alchemize this dark energy into light through shadow work, practicing boundaries, and releasing the past. Yes, someone has not released the past. They're like hell bent on like getting even or something like that. And it has a lot to do with their like sexual nature, like their lower nature. They're very ruled by like the material world. I'm shocked we don't have the devil card here, which is interesting, but okay. So it says, dark divine feminine shadow work. Heal your divine feminine sexual magnetism by releasing any shame you have around this primal side of yourself, incorporating moments for self-pleasure, sex magic, I knew it. Sex magic and self-love can help you navigate it. Dark divine masculine shadow work. You have a deep sense of power, but it's important not to control others, okay? Not to control others with it. That's what this strength card is talking about. Working on controlling. The strength really talks about controlling yourself. We don't have the emperor here, so that's not talking about controlling others, but the strength card is talking about controlling oneself, right? Practice like breathing work, practices like breath work and solitary meditation can help integrate any crisis you have experienced in life. It's time to dive deep into your darkest shadow, tap into your sexual power, and magnetize to heal. And magnetism to heal. Okay.